your 30-minute movement and meditation class. We'll do about 20 minutes of movement and about 10 minutes of meditation. If you want to drop down in the comments your name or where you're tuning in from, I always love to know. I do see some friends tuning in. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. If you have props, you're welcome to use them. If you don't have any, that's perfectly fine. You don't need them. We'll keep the stretching pretty simple, pretty easy. I do love a blanket right underneath my hips to kind of elevate the hips, to create a little space in the hips, in the back body. It helps you find a little more length in your spine, and it's a little bit easier to sit up on. And I'm serious, just a little small blanket underneath your hips, your sit bones, can make a world of difference for how comfortable you feel. If at any point something goes out, sound or picture, feel free to drop it down in the comments, and I'll be sure to check in the comments periodically too to make sure everything is operating as it should. So let's go ahead and get started. If you want to make your way into a comfortable seated shape of your choice, my legs are loosely crossed in front of another, but if you want to sit in a different way, like sit on your knees, that's perfectly fine. Wherever you are, let's take 3 cleansing breaths together. Take a nice slow breath in through your nose, fill all the way up. And open your mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Good. 2 more times just like that. Nice slow and steady breath in, fill up. And open your mouth, exhale, let it all go. 1 more time together. Nice slow breath and fill up. And open your mouth, exhale, let it all go. Allow your eyes to soften down or fully close. We'll be here just for a moment. Allow your breath to return back to a cadence that feels normal for you. Start to become aware of what it feels like to be seated in whatever shape you're in. Notice what areas of your body come to contact with the ground beneath you. Is your weight evenly distributed across your body? Or maybe you're leaning more to one side. Perhaps you start to notice if you're leaning forward or backward. Or are your shoulders stacked right over your hips and your ears right over your shoulders? If you weren't there already, go ahead and shift so you can have a nice tall, long spine. You may even imagine that there's a string from the top of your head gently pulling you up to sit a little bit taller, a little prouder. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. I invite you to set an intention for your practice today. A reason why you're here, something that you'd like to cultivate in your practice as you move on your mat. Perhaps it's to simply practice being present, or maybe it's to cultivate a sense of patience, ease, equanimity, peace. Choose one intention that feels right for you today, knowing that it's perfectly fine if you want to change it, but choosing one that feels right for you right now in this moment. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Seal in that intention and allow it to guide you as you move on your mat today. Take 1 more slow breath in. And 1 more slow and steady breath out. Blink your eyes open, welcoming back yourself into this physical space. And if it calls to you, go ahead and cross your legs, 1 leg in front of the other if they aren't already. And if they are crossed, go ahead and switch which leg is in front. Notice what that feels like. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Bring your fingertips to touch. And exhale, draw your hands through heart center. 2 more times just like that. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Look up. And exhale, hands through heart center. Nice and slow. One more time. Inhale, reach up, look up. And exhale, hands through heart center. Good. Release your hands to your shoulders. Inhale, shrug your shoulders way up to your ears. Create very little space there. And then exhale, roll them down and back as you move your elbows out to the side and back behind you. Inhale, draw your elbows forward as your shoulders go up to your ears. And then exhale, roll them down and back. One more time. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Bring your elbows forward, and then exhale, roll them back. Good. Reverse directions. Exhale, roll your shoulders back behind you. And inhale, draw them forward as you bring your elbows forward. Create a lot of movement here in your shoulders. Find 2 more at your own pace. And then when you feel evened out, go ahead and release your hands down by your side. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. And exhale, lower your right hand down to the mat. Reach your left hand up and over for a side bend. Glue your left hip bone down to the mat. Good. Inhale, reach back up to the sky. And exhale, lower your right hand down again. Reach up and over. Notice if your arm wants to dip down. See if you can open through your chest. Create space between your shoulders and ears. Good. One more time this side. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, right hand down. Left hand up and over reaches. Good. Inhale, reach both hands up to the sky. Your left hand plants. Your right hand reaches up and over. Again, glue your right hip bone down to the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend over to your left. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bend to your left again. And again, notice if your shoulder wants to round forward. See if you can open through your chest. Create space between your ears and your shoulders. And reach through your fingertips. Good. Inhale, return back to center. Both hands up to the sky. Exhale, bend your elbows, squeeze your shoulder blades together, cactus your arms, spread your fingers apart. Inhale, sweep them up. Exhale, palms face forward, bend your elbows, cactus your arms, open through your chest. One more time. Inhale, reach up. And then exhale, cactus your arms, open through your chest. Good. Release your hands down to your knees. Go ahead and switch which leg is in front. Notice what that feels like. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, start to round through your back as you tuck your chin to your chest and you hold onto your knees or your ankles and you rock back a little bit. Inhale, press your heart forward, pull on your knees or your legs as you draw your heart through your arms. Look up, create an arch through your back. Exhale, round your chin to your chest, tuck your chin to your chest, and round through your back. One more. Inhale. Bring your chest forward. Create that C arc shape in your back. And then exhale. Tuck your chin to your chest. Create a lot of space between your shoulder blades, your ears and your shoulders. Good. Inhale. Return back to center. Go ahead and cross your ankles and roll over onto your hands and knees into your tabletop shape. You're welcome to use a blanket here under the knees to support you if you'd like a little more cushion. Your wrists are right underneath your shoulders or your hands are up on blocks. For less stress on your wrists, you can walk your hands forward just slightly. Wherever you are, inhale, tuck your toes, lower your belly towards the ground, look forward for your cow. Exhale, release your toes down, press into your hands, round through your back for your cat. Find 2 more at your own pace. If you'd like to add any other organic movement here that feels nice, perhaps you want to rock your hips from side to side or make some sort of barrel rolls or hip circles. Allow your eyes to soften down and just simply start to tune in to what feels good in your spine and in your body today. If you'd like to hold a certain shape, hold a cow or cat, you're welcome to do that. Simply start to tune in, notice what feels good. And if you're doing one thing on one side, make sure to switch other directions and do the other thing on the other side. And then when you're ready, return back to stillness. Your right hand slightly in front of you and towards the middle of your space. Press your right hand into the mat. Inhale, sweep your left hand up towards the sky, open up through the chest. And exhale, thread it behind your right hand. Let your shoulder hover. Good. Inhale, reach up to the sky. And then exhale, thread it through, let it hover. Inhale, reach up to the sky. And exhale, thread it through, let it hover. Stay for your inhale. And then exhale, relax your shoulder and your side of your head down onto the mat. You're welcome to always have a block here under the head for a little bit more support if that feels good. Your right hand plants in front of your face, or it walks out long towards the front of your space, or you're welcome to take a bind behind your low back. Wherever you are, stay here for 3 more slow breaths. On your next breath in, inhale, return your right hand back in front of your face, plant your hand down, press into your hand, and sweep your your left hand up to the sky, and plant both hands back down onto the mat. Inhale, tuck your toes, drop your belly, look forward for your cow. Exhale, release your toes, tuck your chin to your chest for your cat. Find your neutral spine, and walk right hand in front of your face. Inhale, sweep your left hand up to the sky. Open up through your chest. Excuse me, I think I did this the wrong side. Plant your left hand down in front of your face. And then sweep your right arm up to the sky. Open up through your chest. Thread it behind your left and let it hover. Inhale, sweep it up to the sky. And exhale, thread it through and let it hover. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, thread it through, let it hover. Stay for your inhale, and then exhale, lower the side of your head down onto the mat. Your left hand plants in front of your face, walks out long towards the front of your space, or it takes that bind behind your low back. Wherever you are, stay for 3 breaths. See if you can breathe into those twists. Can you invite softness and ease into your face? If you took a bind or walked your hand out forward, return your left hand in front of your face. Press into your hand. Inhale. Sweep your right arm up to the sky and return it back down to the mat. Inhale, tuck your toes, drop your belly, look forward for your cow. And then exhale, release your toes, tuck your chin to your chest, and press through your hands for your cat. Good. Inhale, find your neutral spine. Extend your right leg long behind you. Toes are on the ground. Inhale, shift forward slightly. And exhale, press into the big ball mound of your back foot. Press your heel down towards the ground. Feel the stretch in the back of your leg. Good. Inhale, rock forward, 1 pulse. And then exhale, rock back. Good. Inhale, lift your foot up and cross it over towards the other side of your foot, over to your left, as you look over your left shoulder. See if you can press your hips over to the right. 1 breath in and 1 breath out. Inhale, look center. Return your foot back underneath your body. Both knees are underneath your hips. Inhale, extend your left leg out long. Toes are on the ground. Inhale, shift forward slightly. Exhale, rock back. And then press your heel down to the ground. Have a nice long spine, so your gaze is down towards the top of your mat or off the tip of your nose. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, rock back. Feel the stretch in the back of your leg. Inhale, shift forward slightly so that your wrists are underneath your shoulders. And then exhale, lift your foot and cross it over towards the right as you look over your right shoulder. See if you can press your hips to the left. Continue to press your heel down towards the ground. 1 more breath in. And 1 more slow and steady breath out. Return your foot back down to meet your other knee down by the side. Find a little movement here. Rock your hips from side to side. And then walk yourself forward to the top of your space. If you have any support here, you may want to move it out to the side. And then go ahead, bring your toes up to the top of your space. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, reach your arms forward, and then exhale, slowly roll yourself all the way down to your back. You're welcome to use your hands here if you like to make yourself relaxed all the way down onto your back. And when you arrive, take a nice full body stretch. Reach your hands up overhead, point and flex your toes down towards the bottom of your space. And then exhale, draw one knee into the chest and then the other. Find a little movement from side to side, a little rock. Give your little back a little massage. Bring your hands to your knees. Inhale, push your knees forward. And then exhale, draw your knees in. Inhale, press your knees forward. And then exhale, separate your knees and make a big circle, drawing them out to the side and back in towards the center. Inhale, press your knees away. And then exhale, circle them all the way around. Good. Inhale, press them away. And then exhale, circle them down and around. Go ahead and reverse directions. Inhale, draw your knees in, and then exhale, bring them out to the side and back together towards the front. Just circling your knees in the opposite direction. One more time. Hug your knees into your chest. Tuck your chin slightly up. Find a little movement here from side to side if that feels good. And then release your feet down to the mat. Take your feet hip-width distance. Actually, take it as wide as your space. Inhale, draw your knees up towards the sky. And then exhale, lower your knees over to the right. Inhale, draw them up. And exhale, lower them to the left. Inhale, draw them up towards the sky. Exhale, lower them to the right. Inhale, draw them up. And exhale, over to the left. Good. Return both knees up to the ground, towards the sky and the feet on the ground. Walk your heels in closer towards your glutes. Take your hands, palms face down on the mat. Inhale, press into your feet. Lift your hips off of the mat. Press into your feet. Squeeze your glutes for your bridge. You're welcome to stay here, or if you'd like a little more, see if you can walk your shoulders down underneath your back a little bit more. Maybe lift the hands, interlace behind your back. Press it down, open up through your chest. Relax your face for your bridge. If you have your grip, you can go ahead and release it. And lower all the way down to your back, rolling down. And then we'll do that one more time. Inhale, press your feet, lift your hips off of the ground. Squeeze your glutes. See if you can draw your knees forward without moving your feet. Again, option to take your hands underneath your back and stretch through your shoulder blades, through your chest. Create a little space from your chin to your chest. And then if you have your hands here, go ahead and release them down. Lowered back down onto your back. Bring your arms out to a T next to you. Bring your shins parallel to the ceiling. And go ahead and lower them over to the right for your supine twist. If you'd like, you can pick up your hips slightly and move them over towards the left. It may feel more comfortable for your twists. You can take your right hand to your right knee and your left hand to your rib cage. Take 3 slow breaths here in your supine twist, feeling your breath expand. Side to side. One more slow and steady breath in. And one more calm and relaxed breath out. Good. Release your hands out back to a T. Bring your shins back up to parallel towards the ceiling. And then lower your knees over towards the left. You're also always welcome to have support here under your legs if you'd like it. is up at the ceiling, or over your right hand. Again, hand to your thigh, and your right hand to your page to feel that twist more. You can always pick up your hands and move them over slightly to the right. One more breath in, and one more slow, steady breath out. If you have your hands on your body, release them out to the side. Draw your back into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. And then exhale, release your knees out towards the side. Flex your feet. Actually, roll out your ankles. That might feel nice. Maybe a little bit of pop, crackle, snap here. Wiggle your toes. Get a little movement there. And flex your feet. So press your feet up towards the ceiling. Your toes should point back towards your face. You can stay here with your hands behind the backs of your legs. You can reach for your big toes with your peace fingers, or reach the inside outside edges of your feet. Wherever you are, see if you can put your low back into the ground. And see if you can slightly tuck your chin to your chest, so you create a little more length in the spine. Take a breath in, and then exhale, draw your knees down towards your armpits for your happy baby. You're welcome here to find a little movement if that feels nice, or straighten one leg and bend out the other. Find side to side, whatever feels good for you today. Or you can hold static. This is always a great option. If you're moving, return back to stillness. Bring your knees back into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze, a little, and then release your legs out long. We'll move into a little mini-aggressive muscle relaxation. So we'll tense certain parts of our body, certain parts of our muscle just slightly. And then on our exhale, we relax and let go. And this helps us to tap into a deeper state of relaxation and letting go. Feel free to follow along, or if this doesn't feel like your jam, you're always welcome to skip. So inhale, squeeze your toes, curl your toes under. Tension in your feet. Inhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then exhale. Good. And moving up the leg to the thighs, calves. Inhale, squeeze your thighs together. Squeeze, squeeze. Tension down in your legs. It's okay if your feet curl too. Sometimes it's a little difficult. Just focus on squeezing the legs together. A lot of tension there. And exhale, let it all go. Moving to the core and the hands and shoulders. Inhale, squeeze your tummy, squeeze your fists, squeeze your arms, your shoulders, your back body. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale, relax. Moving into the face now. Squeeze your face, squeeze your jaw, squeeze your eyes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And exhale, let everything. We'll do that one more time, but now the entire body. So take a big breath in and squeeze everything as possible, as comfortable for you. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then exhale, release, let everything go. Allow out to the sides, allow your head to relax. Allow your entire body to be supported by the ground beneath you. Bring your attention between your eyebrows. You can invite in a little softness, a little ease. Your jaw, relax your face, relax your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Relax your shoulders, your body, your legs. Everything relax. Feel supported by the ground. Allow yourself to feel heavy. Continue to breathe down if you can already. Notice my feeling. And bring your awareness back into your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Breath. And if it feels full overhead, your knees, bring your feet flat down the ground. Allow your elbow to your head, the crook of your elbow and arm. As today, look you today. Slowly start to get yourself back upright. Up to the moment. One, right. And the rest. Sweep your arms up. Exhale. Tuition knowledge. May you have kind and peaceful thoughts today. Draw your thumb to your lips. Heart. all so much for practicing with me today. Again, my name is Faye, and I do these 30-minute movement classes. Are here with me, and you may know how this is. I'm going to drop it down below about comments. Thank you all so much for being here.